Hey everyone, Tasha here with Emerge Sales Training. We give hope, confidence, and skills to network marketers of all levels who want to help people. And today, as this video goes live, is my daughter Haley's 6th birthday. And so I've been reminiscing a lot and just admiring her growth. And it made me think about this podcast that I did. It's actually podcast number 2. So this is a major throwback. This is the second episode I ever did before I knew exactly who I would be working with. It's super funny just to watch even the background, right? Like when I was thinking I had to be a certain way, there's no hoodie here. There's actual real clothes. There's a backdrop that I had ironed to take out, the background, right? When you think you're making videos, because as a new entrepreneur, budding entrepreneur, still working full time at this time, people were like, these are the important things for video. And I was like, okay, I guess. So I kind of smile watching some of this back. I'm kind of embarrassed watching some of this back, but in this, I'm going to share with you 8 keys to get jelly bellies. So as you watch this, I hope this encourages you to see. Well, first of all, I hope you don't laugh at me too much. I can't even watch the whole thing. But I hope this encourages you to see how someone can grow over a couple of years. So that's one thing. I hope this encourages you with a few tips. I also hope this tells you to pray for me, because she's only gotten smarter and cuter over the years, and I'm pretty sure she will con me out of way more than 16 jelly bellies. So if you'd like to check out some of our free training and you haven't yet done so, go to emergesalestraining.com/free training. We have a few different things on sales, recruiting, and leadership that will be really, really simple for you to implement and execute so you can reach your goals. And so enjoy this flashback video.
This training is how to get a lot of candy from your mom. Well, not really, because that might not be your thing, but here are the different steps that you can use to help you close more sales. And today's training is brought to you by my daughter Haley, who right now, she just turned 3. But at the time she, I guess, performed this training on me, she was 2, and it blew me away. Now, you're going to think that I'm embellishing some of these things and I'm just making up a story, unless you know my daughter. So I'm going to go through every single step, and I'm going to tell you exactly what she said with absolutely no deviation, explain what she was doing, and then we'll go to the end and I'll give you some examples on how you can apply that to the conversations you're having with your potential clients or customers. Ready? Here we go. 8 steps to go from 0 to 16 jelly bellies. Here we go. So, step 1, get in the game. So, how this all started was a trip from me going to Las Vegas. Mommy guilt means bringing candy home. I asked them if they wanted M&Ms or Jelly Bellies, and here's a clip of my husband taking a video of Haley saying Jelly Bellies, which is adorable.
What is Mom getting you?
Jelly beans.
No, what is she getting you?
Jelly beans.
So you can already see with that smile, I'm going to have a hard time saying no. So then step 2, make them smile. So she made me smile when I got touchdown, went straight to daycare, picked them up. Mom, I love you. I miss you. Where are my jelly bellies? Thank you. I love them. And that was the start. So I think I came home on a Tuesday. She got some jelly bellies, came around. This is something that happened, I think, Sunday, I think. So I'm sitting there watching TV. She comes up to me. Mommy, peas have 1 jelly belly? I thought that sounded pretty reasonable, so sure. What harm can be done if I give you 1 jelly belly? 1 jelly belly? No big deal. Here you go, Haley. Well, little did I know she's just priming the pump. So then she finishes her jelly belly, obviously with perfect manners for the first time, and she says, Mom, peas have 9 jelly bellies? Well, obviously, I'm going to say no to that. That's a bit much, Haley, 9 jelly bellies. So I say, no, not 9 jelly bellies. without flinching, she says, peas have 5 Jelly Bellies? And so I thought about it, and I thought, 5? That's not that much sugar. Sure, 5 Jelly Bellies. So we're already at 6 Jelly Bellies. Then she says, peas have more Jelly Belly after nap? I mean, it's a weekend. Okay, sure. So she said her next step. So she takes her nap, has her nap, wakes up, and I think at this point she's playing and I'm, doing something silly on Facebook. She comes up to me on time. Mommy, I finished my nap. Peas have 5 more Jelly Bellies? Well, she's smart because she's already established a baseline for how many Jelly Bellies will I agree to. I'll agree to 1, I'll agree to 5, and I will not agree to 9. So 5 more Jelly Bellies? Yeah, sure. Hold on, Haley. Let me just finish what I'm working on, and then I will get you your Jelly Bellies. Well, I didn't get up right away. So here's what I heard in the background. Mommy, peas have Jelly Belly? Mommy, peas have Jelly Belly? And I'm pretty good at tuning my children's voices out when they have this nagging tone. So I don't know what, I'm probably reading something and I'm just not even paying attention. Peas have Jelly Belly? Peas have Jelly Belly? Peas have Jelly Belly? Until finally I hear it. Gets through. Oh, shoot, yes. Your Jelly Bellies. So I go to the kitchen, I give her 5 Jelly Bellies. So now we're up to 11 Jelly Bellies. And I think she knows I'm pretty much tapped out. Finishes her Jelly Bellies, walks over to the playroom, I think, and says, Dad, peas have 5 Jelly Bellies? Well, he doesn't know anything about what's going on. He says, sure, absolutely. And so she moves on to her next prospect, and now she has 16 Jelly Bellies. So let's go ahead and walk through each of these keys to Jelly Belly success and really how you can apply them to your conversations and your situations. So get in the game. If you are not asking for appointments, or if you are not just getting FaceTime with your customers or your clients, you're going to have a lot harder time getting any success. So get in the game, get the appointment. Second, make them feel good. Now, there's a lot of different ways to do this. Haley does it with hugs and smiles and tapping at my heartstrings, but you can do this by being genuine. You can ask them questions about themselves. Probably the biggest thing is to compliment them. If you're at, it's something that requires a lot of motivation. You ask them a question and they disclose one of their positive attributes. I just love complimenting your customers and clients for something that's real, not flattering them, not making something up, but really letting them know, like, that is really cool that you do XYZ. If we had a lot more people in the world like that, we'd be in good shape. So make them feel good. Pay them a sincere compliment. Third, ask for something incredibly reasonable. And so maybe this is an appointment, maybe this is a future conversation, maybe it's a free trial, something that makes the customer or the client feel comfortable just taking a small step. And so this is a good way to kind of gauge, is your customer or client even in the realm of possibilities? Now, I don't think you should stop there. So you don't want to stop with something small and then, give up and go away, right? But if the customer or your client says, yeah, that sounds good, I'll take the first step, then you're in a really good situation. Fourth step, start high and drop down. Haley had nothing to lose by asking me for 9 Jelly Bellies. The worst thing that would happen, I said no, and then she gave me a couple more reasonable options. But what if I had said yes? What if I said, yeah, sure, 9 Jelly Bellies? She would have been in good shape. So, I think it's helpful, if this applies to your product or your service or your industry, to go ahead and start with a premium package. I do think it's respectful to do so, because when we make assumptions about other people, it's not really nice. It's kind of icky. So go ahead and offer them a premium package, and if they say no, no big deal. You have maybe a smaller one that makes a little bit more sense for them and they're a little bit more comfortable with. But you never know. And then it just gives it kind of a better jumping off point. Set your next step. So wherever you're at in the process, make sure that you have specific follow up on time. These two things just really have to do with your integrity and trust. When you're setting next steps, make them simple, make them easy, suggest them on your own. I think next step, I think a good next step would be XYZ. Notice Haley said, after nap, she set the time, after nap, can I have 5 more Jelly Bellies? As opposed to, Mom, when can I have more Jelly Bellies? Well, I would have given her some whatever thing, right? So have your customer and client actually make a decision as opposed to postponing making a decision. And then follow up on time. That says a lot about your trust and your integrity. Be persistent. And I don't mean this in a badgering way. I mean it's just an understanding that people have a lot of things going on in their lives. One example that I use is I never remember to set my hair appointment because I just have a lot of distractions. Sure, I might take a 5-minute break at work, but the first thing I'm not thinking about is my hair. First thing I'm thinking about is, let me, check my email, my phone. Maybe I'll, screw around on Facebook. Maybe I'll take a walk, whatever, right? And, if the hair place just kept calling me until I scheduled, I would absolutely scheduled. It's something that I want. And so until they say no, just keep following up. It's the worst thing that can happen. Voicemail is not that scary. But if Haley didn't ask me 10 times until I finally clicked in and said, oh yeah, I totally forgot. Yeah, I do need to get you your Jelly Bellies. She would have not gotten them. If she would have just said once and moved on and waited for me to come back around, she would have been out some Jelly Bellies because that wasn't going to happen. So be persistent. And then when you have some mojo, move on to your next prospect. A lot of people will make a sale or have a good interaction. They'll go celebrate, right? Don't celebrate. Make another call, set another appointment, go on to the next appointment, and take that positive confidence and that momentum that you have, and then enthusiasm, and take that with your next person. Have another conversation right away if you can. Do a little bit more right after that success, and you're going to set yourself up for success the next day. So those are Haley's keys to Jelly Belly success. I am sure if you can employ 1 or 2 of those into your conversations, you will see an increase in your closing. Really, this is, I guess, a closing conversation on how to get things rolling in the right direction, and after establishing a good rapport. So implement a few of those. I'd love to hear what you think, and good luck out there. And if this one, you always can use this to get more candy from your mom.